Dear brothers and sisters, my name is Arsan Hidayat and this is my father-in-law Adil Mijit, who has been arbitrarily detained with no reason to be honest, we don't really know. He has been loyally working for the Chinese government for the past 35 years. His crime, basically being a Uyghur, being a Muslim, going to Hajj, praying, any number of reasons. People like him have been going to jail or in the concentration camps simply for promoting the Uyghur culture. He himself has never ever been politically active at all, nor his family. Other people in his industry, writers, poets, singers, dancers, have also been taken in. We have no clue whether he is alive or dead. For the past 6 months, we have had no contact. Basically from 2011, November the 2nd, one day after my second daughter was born, we have not been able to get any contact from him. We call upon democratic countries, human rights organizations to stop this modern day 21st century genocide. If you do not stop this now, these people, the Uyghur culture, the people there will disappear. You will lose a huge part of human culture, human history. And eventually, as you've seen, the Chinese government is spreading its wings all over the world. This oppression can one day come to your nation. And don't ask us, we never told you so, because we're telling you so now. Take action and please stop this modern day 21st century genocide. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum.
Peace be upon you.
İsmim Küreş İbrahim.
My name is Kuresh Ibrahim.
Ben Aksu Kelpin'den.
I am from Aksu.
Bu suretteki birinci kız menimki singlim buludu.
The first person in the picture is my little sister.
Başka kızlar şu tıkalların kızları.
The other women in the picture are my relatives.
Benim singlim okutkuçuydu.
My sister was a teacher.
Şu Kelpin dayınınki başlangıç mektebinin okutkuçusu.
From the village of Kelpun, she is a primary school teacher.
7 yıl avval bu singlim pochurkisi yaxshi bo'lg'achqa bir sura oyatlarni kesib tishga yezib beribdi ekan.
7 years ago, because my sister has great handwriting, she had written down some chapters and verses from the Quran.
7 yıl burun xizmatdan to'xtatgan.
7 years ago, mejburiy to'xtatganmi?
To'xtatgan. Shu sababdan xizmatdan
because she had written verses from the Quran, she was basically fired from her position as a primary school teacher.
Shundan keyin 2018 ga kelganda ham shu kona hisobni qilib
so in 2018, basically from what had happened 7 years ago,
hech qanday sud echilmay turmaga olibdi.
So she has been taken into prison without due process.
Dadam kasaljan bo'lg'achqa
because my father has a disease, he is ill.
Bu ish og'ir kelib
this came very heavy to him.
2-3 oyda kasalxona kirib bo'ldi achchig'ida.
So he was doktorxona shunami. So 2-3 months after her capture, after she was taken in, my father ended up in hospital.
Bu singlimdan dadamni ko'rib olay, meni bir qatim olib beringlar desa turim unamaydi ekan.
So while he was in hospital, this lady wanted to see her father, requested to see her father in hospital. However, her request was denied.
Dadam operatsiyaga ish qilamiz deb Xitoyning doktorlari majbur operatsiyaga tutish qildi.
His father was forced into an operation.
Operatsiya mag'lubiyat bo'lib Xitoylarning bahona sabablari bilan uni o'ltirib qo'ydi amaliyotda doktorxonada.
So on the surgery table he was killed. He died.
Singlim bu ishni o'qib men dadamning bir oxirat meyitini bir ko'ray desa, yana ruxsat qilmaydi.
So the sister who was in prison wanted to see her father's body. However, this request was also denied.
Shuning ochliq e'lon qilib qarshi bildirdi. Xitoylarningki gundupaylari mo eshikkim buningga parvo qilmaydi. Oxiri yiqilganda, o'lar ola kelib qolganda qutqizimiz deb doktorxonaga bordi.
She went on hunger strike within the prison, and she was not taken into proper healthcare. She was only taken into healthcare when she was on the brink of death.
O doktorun kelip can uzdu.
As soon as she got to hospital, she passed away.
Mana bu echinishli holatga bizning ota-onamiz, urug'-tuqqanlarimiz hech qanday qarshilik bildirmaydi.
Even though we have lived this tragedy, in no way, shape or form have we been able to protest this against the Chinese regime.
Başka inlerim batı, sınırlarım batı hemmisini mesela ağzını yumdap, aş korkutup, her kaysı hem de dekan boğan ki yerlerden ve başka cihetten korkutup, musadır kılımızı ubudap, korkutup, alakamı kılanmayız kıvitip de, bana şu evvelini, aş vaxtıda uçur kılanmay, aş men mecbur bir inimin ki bir kıtım alaka ulap baksam ulandı, şunundan bildim.
So, as you know, there's no way, shape or form from getting in communication, but from another brother I found out that because of threats from the Chinese regime, threats like to my other siblings and relatives, threats like we'll take your land away, we will give you financial, we will oppress you financially. So they have been forced to shut their mouths also. Yes, they have been threatened in this way.
Şununla ben bu işlerini şu aşkarlayım dünyaya dep Türkiye'ye çıktım bu yıl.
So to give this witness testimony, I have come to Turkey this year to basically shed light upon this issue.
Hem de bu imkansızlık biz milletke, bizning ailelik yaptı. Bütün Şarkı Türkistanlık qarindoshlarning her bir uydan birden o'lganlar bo'lishi mumkin, bir nechasi kampir yetayotgan bo'lishi mumkin.
This oppression has not just come to my family, but it has come to every single person in East Turkestan, where at least there is probably one person that has died from each family because of the oppression.
Agar xalqaro jamiyat bunga ko'ngil bo'lishni xolasa, mana men tayyorman billa berib, shu o'zimning yurtidagi bizning kelpin nayning yermi degandek odamlarning yo'qligiga ham shu izdirak so'qib ketganligi, o'lib ketganlarga isbot bilan qilib beralayman. Ishonchim borki, Xitoylar bu qirg'in qildi.
If the world community is prepared, I am prepared to go. Şöyle bir işlemsiz yani yapıp.
Eğer ben bara alsam billa.
Okay.
Antipreleyim. Lakin ular öz bir işini anıklanmaydı.
Okay. So if the world community is prepared, I am also prepared to go back to my homeland with investigators and point out the people that I know that have been suffering in this manner.
Bunlar diyişim ki mesela benim singlim hiç qanday siyasi işni bilmeydi. Fakat bir aile ayoli. Aşında bir yavaş hiç qanday siyasi nimasi yo'q. Aile bilan bo'lgan bir ayolni o'lim girdobga berib qistab qo'yganda xala bir odamlar bordi. Xala vijdonlar ancha-muncha noroziligini ifodalaydigan, naqsizlik uchrasa bevosita uchraydi. Lekin ular cho'qim yo'q.
It has gotten to a stage where my own sister, who is simply a housewife, she has never ever been politically active at all. If she is suffering and she has died because of this, we can only imagine what the politically active or kind of active people there have been going through. They have probably disappeared as well.
Rahmat Mishagich bo'lsin, ko'p gaplarim bordi. Agar fursat bo'lsa, har qanday chatdagi muxbirlarni qabul qilishga, ziyoratini qabul qilishga tayyorman. Iloji bo'lsa bizga bir yordam qilsa, xalqaro jamiyat bu qirg'inchilikni, natsistlarning so'rg'ini qilish kerak. 21-chi nasllarni cho'qim so'roq qilish kerak.
Thank you so much. If there are any journalists around the world that are prepared, I'm prepared to give testimony to them as well. We need to stop this modern day 21st century Nazis that are existing right now. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you.
Ben Şarkı Türkistan'ın Ürümçi'den, ismim Muhammed Ali.
I am from Urumqi, from East Turkestan.
Hazır Türkiye'nin İstanbul'da yaşayım.
Currently I'm living in Turkey, in the city of Istanbul.
Ben vatanımızdaki Vatimiz Sharq Turkistonning har qaysi joylaridagi kichik farzandlarimizni bizningki tilimizdan, madaniyatimizdan jiroqlashtirish uchun Xitoylar bolalar kampus qurdi. Bularning ustidan guvohlik berman.
I am here today to give a witness testimonial to the children's concentration camps that have been played off as orphanages in a way to teach our children, not teach our children the Uyghur culture, our religion, and pretty much have them forget their religion and culture.
Uyg'urlar şu aile, medeniyet, aile marifiga nayeti güçlük. Bu yüzden Xitoylar bizni qisqa zamanda assimilasiya qilolmaydi. Shuni ko'z tutib, farzandlarni ota-onasidan ayirib, bu maqsadga tezda yetishni o'ylayotdi.
The Chinese government are trying to assimilate the Uyghurs because the Uyghurs have a strong cultural and religious background, so they are specifically attacking right at the root of the situation our children, so that this can no longer exist.
Dünya insan huquq tarmoqlarininki bizga qo'lini uzatishni, yordam qilishni so'raymiz.
We ask the various human rights organizations around the world to help us in this regard. Thank you. Evet.
Assalamu alaikum. Ben Sharq Turkistonning Qashqar shahar Yavaq boshqarmasidan ismim Rozjon Tavekkul. 2016 yılı 1-28 Turkiyaga keldim.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is
Rozjon Tavekkul.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rozjon Tavekkul. I came to Turkey in 2016 January 28.
2016 yılı 1-28 Turkiyaga keldim. Shundan keyin men vatandagi urug' tuqqan qavm qarindosh aloqalamadim.
After that date, I'm originally from Kashgar in East Turkestan. After that date, January 28 of 2016, I have not been able to get into contact with any of my relatives.
Bizning urug' tuqqanlar ko'p jamoatchilik, tijorat ishlar bilan shug'ullanadi. Men buni oldidimi?
All of my family members, including myself, we used to, and we still are, I am a businessman. We have been involved in business for many years.
Demek bunda telefon aloqa bu ishlardan belki bexabar qolmaydi. Chunki shunda turliq vaqtda aloqalanmagani hozir 2-3 yilga qadam qo'ydi.
So it's almost been 3 years that I have lost contact with all my family members.
Men bundan burun men urug' tuqqanlarimning anam akıl tog'alarimning barliq guvohlik chiqqandim, bir necha qatim.
So this is bu qancha qatim emas?
3.
Okay. This is the third time that I have given a witness testimony about my family.
Buniki xalqaradagi cho'ng davlatlardan 17-18 davlatga xat aloqa yozdim. Buni pochtadan yo'llab berdim, bunun uchur keldi. Bizning bu Xitoyning rejimidan qilayotgan ishlardan xabarimiz bor deb uchur keldi.
So I have written to various democratic nations, around 17-18 democratic nations in the world. I have received some responses simply saying that yes, we know of what is happening in your homeland.
Bu guvohlikqa o'zimizning urug' tuqqan yaqin urug' tuqqanlarga chiqdik. Urug' tuqqanlarga chiqdik. Endi bilgan bizning yurt makanda to'limi ko'p tanishlarimiz vardı. Şu biz bağvaq vatanda bağvaqtimizda to'li ziyolilar, maktab o'qituvchilarini to'liq turmoq solab bo'lgan.
So
biz men bu guvohlik bergan urug' tuqqanlarning guvohlik bergandan sirat.
Okay, tamam. So besides giving the witness testimonials on behalf of my family, I have also given witness testimonials on various other people in various positions within the governments back at home. And yes, this is what I have been doing for the past year or so now.
Şunun qalğanda bu hazır kampılığı 3 milyon, 3 milyon, 2 milyon, 3 milyon deb chiqdi. Hazır 5 milyondan 10 milyon kishi adamni qirib oldi bu Xitoylar, zalim ishg'olchi Xitoylar. Shu sebepmas bizga mustaqillikdan boshqa hech qanday istamaydigan bir jamiyat shakllandi hazır bizga.
So in the camps there are numbers of estimates between 2 to 3 million people. I believe that 4 or 5 million have been killed recently. There is no other choice except for independence for our people.
Çünkü men 40 yılını yaşadım. Bizge hiç qandaq bir yeşil çıraq yoki quvundan sirqni ko'rsatishdan iborat bir ish yo'qdi. Hamma dehqon ham tijoratchi hayotimda olbangsizlik bunda ig'ir emgak qildi, yashab keldim, tijoratni qildim, yo'l tepib pul xajlab pasport ishlab chet elga chiqdim. Endi bu tushishga imkoniyat bo'lmadi.
So for the past 40 years that I have been living, I have seen all types of oppression back home. I've been basically involved in farming and in business. I have led a very difficult life in this regard.
Ahir deydiğim bu hazırmı xalqimiz intayin ig'ir qulluqda yashab, qirilish, qurulluqda yashashdan iborat shu ahvolda yashadi da.
Our people, the Uyghur people, are basically being wiped off the world as we speak. They are being ethnically cleansed and killed.
Ahirda xalqaro jamiyatda shu Birleşken Devletler Teşkilatı kişilik hukuk şu dünyanın her qaysi joylaridagi barliq davlat rahbarlaridan şu bizning vatanimiz Sharq Turkistonning ko'ngil bilishini, xalqni qutuldirishga bir imkoniyat yaratib berishini Allohdan so'rab ham habislardan so'rayman.
So we call upon the world community to give the human rights, the basic human rights that every human deserves in East Turkestan, and I ask God and I ask the world community for this. Thank you.
Rahmat ko'p.
Thank you, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum. Mening ismim Ishqiyar Abdurrahim.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. My name is Ishqiyar Abdurrahim.
Men Sharq Turkistonning G'ulji shahri Qurg'az nahiyyasidan.
I am from the village of Qurg'az in G'ulja of East Turkestan.
Men ailesidan yüzlerce insanninki Xitoyning atalmış terbiyeleş namidagi şu ceza lagerlərdə və dünyanın heç qandaq bir yerdə o'xshashi bo'lmagan şu qiyin qisliqlar ib berildigan zindanlarda qeyrindoshları və urug' tuqqanlari yetayotgan bir qeyrindishinglar.
I am a brother of yours whose hundreds of relatives are in the concentration camps in China. This oppression cannot be compared to anywhere else in the world. This is your brother speaking.
Men yuqorida ata-onam va qeyrindoshlarım, urug' tuqqanlarim to'g'riliq guvohlik bermoqchi. Bu guvohligimga quloq berishinglarni va bu so'zlarimni tegishli o'rinlarga yetib berishini umid qilaman.
I'm about to give the witness testimonial of my parents and my other various siblings, family members and friends. I would like you to pay a close ear as to what is happening.
Men 1997-yili 5 yaşga kirgan vaqtimda dadam Abdurrahim Davudni Xitoy hukumat tarafidan G'ulji 1997-yili G'ulji qatlamidan keyin tutib ketib 15 yil kesib etilganligiga 5 yosh vaqtimda shohid bo'ldim. Bu zulm shu kundan tortib ta bugunga qadar bizning ailemizning beshida.
When I was 5 years old in 1997 during the Gulja massacre, Gulja protests that happened in February 5th of 1997, my father was taken by Chinese authorities and sentenced to 15 years. Since 1997, our family has been going through this oppression.
Dadamning hech qanday bir gunohi bo'lmagan holatda dadamni 15 yil kesib o'tdi. Dadam 15 yil kesilgandan keyin 2009-yili 12 yil Xitoy hukumatining shu zindonlarda yetib 12 yilni tamomlab nihoyatda tugashgan holatda 3 yil burun qo'yib berildi va qo'yib berilgan vaqtida men dadamninki yashab qilishiga ham ishlamay qolgandim.
So his 15-year sentence, he was released in 2009 after 12 years. And after seeing, he came out in a state where I didn't believe that he would be able to live. Yani onu görüp yani yaşamaydan haletini gördüm. So I saw him in a state where I didn't think he was going to survive for very long on the outside.
Dadam bundan keyin turmadan chiqqandan keyin davolanib yaxshi bo'lgan bo'ldi.
So his physical state was very bad. After he got out of prison, he went to hospital, he got treated, and he became better, basically.
Ana shu 1997-yilda dadam tutilib ketilgandan keyin dadam chiqishi va dadam chiqqandan keyin ham bizning oilada har xil zulmlar, bizning oiladan nurg'un kishilarning tutilishi, buvamning tutilishi va tog'alarimning tutilishini shohid bo'ldim, ko'rdim.
U 18 jarayonda tutildi, shundaqmi? So between the years that my father was in prison, our other family members, like my grandfather, my uncles, were also oppressed in various ways.
Ularning birisi mening buvam bo'ldi, Tursun Mamtaxon.
One of these is my grandfather, Tursun Mamtaxon.
2008-yili Qur'on bolalarga Qur'on o'rgatgan degan töhmatni atib 5 yil kesib etdi.
In 2008, he was sentenced to 5 years for teaching the Quran to children.
Hozir 75 yoshda.
He is currently 75 years old.
2013-yili qo'yilib berilgan va 2017-yili meningki anglagan xabarimga qaraganda shu hozirgi tarbiyalash lagerlariga qayta tutib ketilgan.
He was released in 2013. However, from the news that I've gotten, in 2017 he was taken into China's concentration camps.
Bu mening opam Hörgül Tursun.
This is my mother, Hörgül Tursun.
Opam 2016-yil 3-oyda Turkiyaga bizning ko'gini va bu nevarlarini ko'rib ketishga kelgan.
My mother came in 2016 of March to Turkey to see me and to see her grandchildren.
Opam Turkiyada 2 oy qilib 2016 5-oyda vatanga qaytdi.
So she stayed in Turkey for about 2 months. 2016 of May she returned home.
Vatanga qaytgandan keyin pasporti tartib etilgan.
After she returned home, her passport was confiscated.
Ondan 2017-yili 4-oyda tutib ketib 5-oyga kelgan vaqtida 1 oydan keyin 5 yillik hukm e'lon qilib opamni kesib etgan.
So in 2017 April, she was taken into the concentration camps. 1 month later, May 2017, she was sentenced to 5 years prison.
Opamning hech qanday bir gunohi yo'q. Faqatlam Turkiyaga meni va shu nevarlarni shu ko'rish uchun kelgan bo'lganlikdan bir oila ayolini 5 yil kesib etdi.
My mother is not a criminal. She has not committed any crime at all. She is simply a housewife. She has simply been sentenced to prison because she visited myself and her grandchildren back in 2016.
Dadam Abdurrahim Davudni
My father, Abdurrahim Davud,
2017-yilning oxiri 2018-yilning beshida yana shu 12 yil turmada etib chiqqan bir odamni yana qayta tarbiyalaymiz deb 2017-yilning oxiri 2018-yilning beshida xabarimda tutib ketilgan.
So towards the end of 2017, around the beginning of 2018, my father, who had already served a 12-year prison sentence, was taken into the Chinese concentration camps.
Ailede yani kalgan iki adam var. Biri Mevlidem Abdurrahim, yani birisi Menzirem Abdurrahim. Bulan hem Mevlidem Abdurrahim'in 2017-yili 3-oyda tutib ketgan.
So we have Mawlida here, Mawlida Abdurrahim. She was taken into the prisons in 2017 March. 3-oy shunaqmi? 2017 March.
Bir aydan keyin yani 2017-yili 5-oyga kelgan vaqtida Hedem nimo apam bilan o'xshash bir vaqt Hedemga 3 yillik qamoq jazosi berilgan sababi men bilan ko'rishganlik uchun.
So yana bir adamning ismi nima?
Mevlidem Abdurrahim mushunga berdi 3 yillik qamoq jazosi.
So they gave Mawlida Abdurrahim a 3-year prison sentence for simply visiting me, seeing me in Turkey. Menzirem
Abdurrahim 2017-yili yilning oxiri 2018-yilda dadam bilan o'xshash bir vaqtda tutilib ketilib adamninki hozir shu tarbiyalash lagerlaridami hayot bu qanday ahvolni ularni hech qaysi o'qimaydi.
So my older sister Manzira was taken together with my father towards the end of 2017, beginning of 18, for the same reason, into the concentration camps.
Shunga o'xshash qo'limda hozir yana mening urug' tuqqan va oilalarimdan onlarca kishininki rasm va ularninki tutilib ketilgan jilay kunamisi va vaqt munosabati men bularni ko'rsatmadim. Men bugun shuni deymanki, Xitoy hukumatı Meningki ailemden apam, dadam ve kırındaşlarım ve şu hazır 75 yaş kirgen buvam Tursun Mehmet Axundek milyonlarca insanını tutup hazır terbiyeleş namıda ceza lagerlarına solap aşağıda özünki zulümlerini kılıp kayısları şu yerde hayatlarını kılıp şu yerde ölüp gidip vardı. Kayısları şu yerde her xil kesellerge girip da bulap her xil kesellerge girip da buladı. Ben şu halkara kişilik teşkilatları ve halkara insan hakları teşkilatlarına ve Birleşken Milletler teşkilatlarına şu insanlarınki insan hak hukuklarını qoğdap biraz önce şularınki şu zindanlardan şu atlanmış terbiyeleştirilmiş cezalardan kurtulup çıkış için yardımcı buluşunu ümit kılıyorum.
So I actually have tens of other relatives that I wanted to talk about today. However, with today's time frame, I'm not able to do so. Just like my 75-year-old grandfather who has been captured, there are millions of our other brothers and sisters who are basically dying and falling into diseases in these concentration camps. I call upon the world community to take action as soon as possible. Thank you.
Ben gibimden anlayan her bir insana şunu deymen ki şu lagerlarda ceza lagerlar itavatkan insanlarınki en tüvenki rakam sani milyondunca bazı malumatları 5 milyondan köp dep iniqlanatıdı. Bula şularınki kallanlarda bir rakam bulap kalmışsın. Bula silge ve bizge okşaş insanlar şularının mu insan hak hukuklarından faydalanıp yaşaş o hak hukuku hem batı bularınki hak hukuklarını qoğduşanlarını sanışana ümit kılım.
So with the current statistics, at least 1 million people. We've also got numbers up to 5 million people that have been taken in. This shouldn't just be a number that is in your head, that these are real people with real lives. And we just want you to hear this and know this. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Benim ismim Abduvali.
Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. My name is Abduvali.
Ben Şarkı Türkistan'dan Qorğas G'ulja oblast Qorğas nahiyesinden bolumen.
I am from East Turkestan, from the city of Gulja, from the village of Qorğas.
Ben 2013 yılı Şarkı Türkistan'dan Mısır'a okuş için çıktım.
In 2013, I went to Egypt to study from East Turkestan.
2014 yılı Türkiye'nin üniversitede okuş için Türkiye'ye geldim.
From there, in 2014, I came to study at university in Turkey.
Hazır kadar ben Türkiye'ninki üniversitede okuyavatım.
Until now, till this present day, I'm currently studying in Turkey.
Ben 2014 yılı Türkiye'ye gelgenden keyin 2016 yılı kadar kırındaşlarım bilen, ailem bilen, ballarım bilen normal şekilde görüşeldim.
After coming to Turkey between 2014 to 2016, I was able to be in regular contact with my family members.
2016'dan keyin ata-analarım, kırındaşlarım ve sebi ballarım bilen tutkul alakam üzüldü.
Post 2016, I have not been able to get into contact with any of my family members.
Bu benim apam,
This is my mother.
ismi Sakız.
Her name is Sakız.
Yaşı 80'lerge yıkılışıp kaldı.
She is close to 80 years old.
On taraftaki benim çoğun kızım Muslime.
This is my older daughter, Muslime.
Yenideki küçük kızım Zekiye.
Next to her,
Necibe.
next to her is my younger daughter, Necibe.
Bu olsa benim oğlum Bilal.
This is my son Bilal.
Çoğun kızım 10 kırdı.
My old daughter, my eldest, no, my daughter is 10 years old.
Küçük kızım 8 kırdı.
My younger daughter, my youngest daughter is 8 years old.
Bu küçük oğlum Bilal 6 kırdı.
My son Bilal is 6 years old.
Bu olsa benim ayalımınki apsi.
This is my mother-in-law.
İsmi Reşide.
Her name is Rashida.
Bu olsa ayalımın aksi. İsmi Yasin.
This is my brother-in-law, Yasin.
Bu benim sabahtaşım Muhammed.
This is my classmate, Muhammad.
Ben 2016 yıldan keyin bu kırındaşlarım bilen ve ballarım bilen hiç bir avazda yoki didar ko'rishib bakmadım.
As I said before, post 2016, I have not been able to get into contact with any of my family members at all.
Mening tuqqanlarimdan rasmlarim barlarim mana mushula. Ama rasmli yo'q. Mening akam Abdurrahman, cho'ng akam Turg'anjon va uningdan keyingi kichik akam Abduqiyim. Bu akallarimning bugun nerede yoki o'ldimi yoki hayotdami yoki kampidami bularning nerede ekanligini hech bilmayman.
These are the photos that I have with me now, but my three brothers, Abdurrahman, Abduqiyim,
Turg'anjon.
ve Turg'anjon, I do not have their images with me at the moment, but they are also in the concentration camps.
Abdurrahman akam 2016-yili Ramazondan burun 2 yillik kesilganligini anladim.
I heard that pre-2016, just before the month of Ramadan, my brother Abdurrahman was sentenced to 2 years prison.
Demek, mana bu 80 yaşa yıkılışıp kalgan anam ve 10 yaştan küçük bo'lgan bu balllarım, bularning nima jinoyati var?
So my mother, who is close to 80 years old, and my children who are under the ages of 10, what on earth is their crime?
Bu akıllarım bo'lsa, ba'zileri ticaret bilan, ba'zi dehqonchilik bilan mashg'ul bo'lgan kishilar.
All my siblings, all my family are pretty much either in agriculture or in business.
Bularning nima jinoyati var?
What is their crime?
Demek bularning Qur'on o'qiganligi, namoz o'qiganligi yoki masjidga kirganligi jinoyat hisoblanadi.
So for them, reading the Quran, going to the mosque to pray, is this their crime?
Demek men abayda o'tib ketganimdek Turkiyada universitet o'qiyman. U yerda Suriyalik saboqdoshlarim bor, Iroqlik saboqdoshlarim bor. Bular ta'tillarda o'zining mamlakatlariga xotirjam berib kelalaydi.
The place where I study at university, I have Iraqi friends, I have Syrian friends, and they are able to go back to their homeland every summer.
Demek bugungi dunyodagi barliq jamiyatlar, insoniy jamiyatlar, barliq shaxslar bizning o'rnimizga o'zini qo'yib beqib bir his qilib baqsin.
We want the world community to place themselves in our shoes and feel what it's like.
Bizlarning Uyg'urlarningki uzoqqa 10 yil, 15 yil, eng az deganga 2 yil bo'ldi o'zining sabiy cho'juklari, kichik ballari, onalari, qarindoshlarini faqat ko'rib baqmadi va ovozini anglab baqmadi.
It has been years, not just me, but our other friends and family that we know of, they haven't been able to get into contact with any of their family members for years.
Sizlar bizning hissiyotimizni tushunishni ota-onanglardan, qarindoshlaringlardan, bolalarni 2 oy ko'rmay payqanglar bizning haqiqiy hissiyotimizni tushunalaysizlar.
If you really want to know how we feel, imagine you are not able to get into any contact with your family members for even just 2 months. How would you feel?
Dünya insanları yoki dunyodagi barliq jamiyatlar, sizlarning ota-onanglar yo'qmi? Sizlarning sabiy bolalaringlar yo'qmi? Sizlarning qarindoshlaringlar yo'qmi? Ular uchun sizlar yurganlar yetishmamdi. Sizlarga o'xshash hissiyotda biz bo'lolmamdik. Nima uchun biz sizlarga o'xshash inson turib barobar yashayolmaymiz?
The world community, my fellow man, can you feel what we are going through? You too have relatives, you too have brothers and sisters and parents and sons. How come we are not able to live the same way that you are with basic human rights?
Agar bugungi kundagi barliq dunyodagi barliq insoniy jamiyatlar va barliq shaxslar mana mushkil zulmni ko'rib turib, buningga parvo qilmasa, yoki bu zulmning oldini olish uchun qo'ldan keladigan butkul imkoniyatni sarf qilmasa, bu zulm ati o'gin ichida men sizlarning beshinglarga keladi.
If the world community does not stand up to this oppression against the Chinese regime, one day, God forbid, this could happen in your lands too.
Chunki bu Çin hiç adalet degan narsani tanımaydi, hiç insoniylikni tanımaydi. Bu faqat o'zining yashash uchun dunyodagi barliq insonlarning o'lishiga vayron bo'lishiga rozi.
Because the Chinese regime don't understand the meaning of justice, they don't understand the meaning of humanity. Until everything is under their control, they will not stop this oppression.
Shuning uchun dunyodagi barliq insoniy jamiyatlar va barliq shaxslar bizning hissiyotimizni tushunishinglar kerak. Bu Uyg'ur millatininki bugungi kunlikda Turk sistemasiga tava Uyg'ur millatining tarixdan, yer sharidan o'chib ketish, yo'qolib ketish girdobga keldi.
So if the world does not act soon, the Uyghur people who are related to the Turkic nations will be wiped off the face of the earth forever, very soon.
Shuning uchun men butkul jamiyatlardan va butkul insonlardan bu zulmni ko'rib turib sukut qilmasligini va bu zulmga sukut qilsa, bundan keyin bu zulm har bir inson va jamiyatlarga kep qilishidan diqqat qilishini umid qilaman va buning uchun qo'ldan kelgan butkul imkoniyatlardan yordam berishini umid qilaman.
I warn the rest of the world to not stand by and look at what is happening. We need the world communities to take real action before it's too late.
Bizning zulmimizni anglagan butkul insoniy jamiyatlar va butkul shaxslarga va bu zulmni to'xtatish uchun qo'ldan harakat qilayotgan barliq insoniy qarindoshlarimizga chin ko'nglimdan tashakkur etaman.
For the ones who have been taking action and the ones that are taking action, I would like to thank those organizations and those people. Thank you deeply. Thank you.
Mening ismim Miradil Imir, men Qashqar shahridan.
My name is Miradil Imir and I'm from the city of Qashqar.
Men bu yerga urug' tuqqanlarim, ota-onam va do'stlarim uchun guvohlik bermek uchun keldim.
I have come to give a witness testimony to my friends and family and relatives back home.
Bu mening cho'ng akam Mahmudjon Imir.
This is my older brother, Mahmudjon Imir.
Ikkinchi akam Olimjon Imir.
My second brother, Alimjon Imir.
Uchinchi akam Nurmahmetjon Imir.
My third brother, Nurmahmetjon Imir.
To'rtinchi akamning resmini topolmadim, Hasanjon Imir.
I couldn't find my fourth brother's image. His name is Hasanjon Imir.
Beshinchi akam Rasul Imir.
My fifth brother, Rasul Imir.
Oltinchi akamning ismi Rustam Imir.
My sixth brother's name is Rustam Imir.
Sakkizinchi akamning ismi Akbar Imir.
My eighth brother's name is Ekberjon Imir.
Meningki do'stlarim Abdurrahman Abdullah,
My friends, Abdurrahman Abdullah,
Qadir Abla,
Qadir Abla,
Olim G'ani.
Alim Ghani.
Bular 2017-yili 1-oydan 2017-yili 6-oygacha arqama-arqa aqllarimning hammasi Xitoylar tarafidan tutib ketilgan.
So between the time frame of 2017 January to June, one after the other, my brothers were taken into Chinese authorities.
Do'stlarim bo'lsa 2017-yili 3-oydan 5-oygacha Xitoyning tahdidi bilan Misrdan qaytib ketganning yo'q hech qanday xabari yo'q.
So my friends, so my friends who were studying in Egypt between the time frame of 2017 March to May, with the threats from the Chinese government, they were forced to go back to Egypt. They were forced to go back home from Egypt, and I haven't heard from them since.
2017-yili 6-oydan hozirgacha hech qanday oilam bilan aloqa qilolmadim.
From 2017 June, I have not been able to get into contact with any of my family.
Apam yashnab qolgan, apamning hayotmi yoki apam o'lib ketdimi hech qanday xabarini uqmayman.
My mother is very old. I don't know whether she is alive or dead.
Yaqinda anglagan xabarim qaraganda meningki ikkinchi akamni 5 yillik turmaga qamaganligini angladim.
From third-party sources, I have received news that my second brother has been sentenced to 5 years in prison.
İkinci akamning ayoli Qamargul Oblizning jazo lagerda hayotidan ayrilganligini angladim.
I've heard that my second brother's wife, Qamargul Obliz, died in Chinese concentration camps.
8-chi akam Akbar Imirning jazo lageriga ekirilib ketgandan buyon hech qanday xabarning yo'qligi, hayot yoki o'lik ekanligidan u yerdagi tuqqanlarning hech qanday xabar olinmaganligini bildim.
So none of my family members know where my eighth brother is. Since he was taken into the camps, whether he is alive or dead, we have no clue.
Qolgan akallarimningki texa hozirgacha jazo lagerida ekanligini bildim.
From third-party sources again, the rest of my brothers, all of my brothers, are in Chinese concentration camps, as far as I know.
Mening akallarim Xitoylar atılib olgandek yoki namrat emas lagerga sulab bir hunar kesib o'rgatmasimi o'zining turmushini intayin yaxshi yashab ketib olgan.
My brothers are in no need of any sort of re-education, as the Chinese claim. They are very skillful in the trade that they do. Yes.
Ahırda mening deydiganim akıllarimninki, dostlarimninki tezroq Xitoyninki jazo lagerlari va zindonlardan chiqib o'z tuprog'ida o'z erkin hayotini yashashini, meningmi tezroq ashular bilan aloqa qilib, meningmi o'zimninki o'z vatanim, o'z tuprog'imda ashular bilan birga yashashimni umid qilaman.
I hope that, I pray that all my family members and friends are let go as soon as possible. I want to be able to get in contact with them, and I should be able to visit my homeland and live with them, be with them freely.
Ahırda bütkül dünya ve bütün dünyadaki insan hukukları teşkilatlarından mening shu arzuyimga qo'ldan kelishcha yordam berishi bilan birga Xitoyninki rezil iflos suiqasdlardan saqlanishni ogohlantiraman.
I call upon the world community and human rights organizations to help stop the Chinese regime in their evil and disgusting ways that they are oppressing our people.
Rahmet.
Thank you very much.